Hello everyone. Yeah, so we'll be continuing with our number series PYQs. Okay, so this is a question from CSAT 2023. Okay, you can pause and try. जिसको दिख जाए उसके लिए बहुत easy, जिसको ना दिखे उसके लिए बहुत difficult. Okay, see if you can find any pattern, anything that separates one of the groups. Okay, now one thing that in questions like these, like you see here, which choose the group which is different from the others. Now you may think of finding any pattern. For example, here let's say the difference, so difference is 20 here, then difference is 10 here, then difference is 30 here. Does not make much sense. Now difference is 10 here, then difference is 12 here, then difference is 14 here. So now one thing you need to understand that they may have different patterns or differences or whatever pattern you are able to find, but the thing is you need to think in terms of totality, that in all these four and options combined, is there something that differentiates one of the options. So if there is a pattern that follows in all other three options, then only it can be the answer, otherwise it won't be the answer. Now if you look it carefully, what you will find is these numbers. If you see, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? 17, 37, 47, 97. Very weird numbers. But similarly, 31, 41, 53, 67. What is the thing that comes to your mind after seeing this? Isn't this that they all are prime numbers? Similarly, prime, 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 prime. All are prime. Now see this one. Prime, 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 black sheep. Not a prime. This is what? This is 13 into 7. So this is not a prime number. All other options have all the prime numbers. Option D becomes the odd one out. Understood? Simple. So if that's why I always tell students that if nothing is working out, okay, this oscillating series, increasing series, decreasing series, step form, nothing works out, then before leaving the question, you may have to leave some questions, correct? Before leaving the question, once think about prime numbers, because prime numbers by its very nature, prime numbers do not follow any pattern. In fact, that is why they are used in recognizing how strong the supercomputer or things like this are. Why? Because there is no pattern. So every calculation for a particular number, is that a prime number or not, that requires a lot of computational power. Okay, so that cannot have any pattern. If there was a pattern, then it is very easy to decipher. So prime numbers by its very nature don't have any pattern. So before leaving everything, okay, no pattern, nothing, plus minus, nothing will work. Why? Because these are prime numbers. Last thing that you should try is think in terms of prime numbers. Okay, that's it. Then let's move to the next question. Hello. Yeah. Then yeah, let's do this. So what it says, what will come in place of asterisk? This is the series 3, 14, 39, 84, 258. Now first thing that you see here is the series increasing, decreasing? What? This is clearly a increasing series. Increasing, and then think in terms of plus minus multiplication, correct? Not in terms of odd even. Now if it is increasing like this, so you think 3, 14, 39, 84, 258. Now let's see the difference between them. So difference between them is 11, then 14 is 25, then this difference is what? 14. So this is 45. Is it making much sense to you? 11, 25, 45? No, it is changing very drastically. Now suddenly after one it is reaching like 258, something like this. So very large numbers. So difference is not proper, it is changing very drastically. That means I can cancel out these two. That is, this is not a plus minus series. Then only option, if it is a, if it has to be solved like this, is multiplication. Now let's think in terms of multiplication. 3 to 14, anything that you multiply, can you get to 3? Can you get to 14? Huh? 14, 39. Is it making much sense? So 14, let's say some plus is also there. So 3 into 4 plus 2, then this is 14 into 14 into 14 into 2, or let's say 14 into 3. If you take 14 into 3 minus 3, then something something. So no pattern is forming here with respect to multiplication also. Then next thing what you do, if both of these don't follow, you try for the step form. So let's try for the step form. So this is 3, 14, 39, 84, question mark, and 258. Now let's start doing. So this difference is 11. This difference is what? 25, correct? 39 minus 14, 25. Then 84 and 39. What this difference is? We had found this. So this was 40, 44 plus 1, 45. Then next difference I don't know. Next difference I don't know. Cannot do much. Then let's find out the difference again. So 25 and 11. What is the difference? 40. Then what is the difference? 20. Now what should be this difference? Can you find a pattern? 14, 20. Next will be what? Now some students may argue that why you are following this, there may be some other pattern 14, 20, and then you are straight away following it. But the thing is, you need to solve the question. Okay, you are not doing it this to file a representation. So you can file a representation later, but the point is that if you want to solve this question, if it is a some other kind of pattern that you cannot get from this 14 and 20, then what you will do? You won't be able to solve the question. So if you go further and further, they usually don't go beyond 3 steps. So this is getting to 6. Now in all questions that we have seen in UPSC CSAT till now, they won't go beyond 3 steps. So that is why you need to think कि भाई solve करना है. Let's try for this. If I get the answer using this, then it's fine. Okay, so then you move forward. This becomes 6. So this also is 6. So 20 plus 6 will be 26. Then 45 plus 26 will be what? 45 plus 26, 51, 61, 71. So this is 71. Then 84 plus 71 will be what? 84 plus 71 will be 5 and 15. So this will come out to be 155. Clearly, you can double check it using this. So this is 155. Now this difference also you can find out to be double sure. Though not needed, but if you want, then this is just to prove that the answer that has come out is correct. So you go again 6. So this is 26, 6, 32. 71 plus 32 will give you what? 103. Then 155 plus 103 is coming out to be 258. So it is satisfying in every way. Answer becomes B, 155. Understood? Fine. Then yeah, let's see this. What is this pattern? It says 1, 3, 6, 11, 18, x 42. Now first thing you observe is this. So 1, 3, 6. So this is an increasing series. Now if it is an increasing series, next thing what you should do, you should find the difference between the terms and understand if is it small differences or drastic difference. Okay, so let's find the difference. So difference is 2 here, then 3 here, nice, then 5 here, then 7 here, I don't know here, I don't know here. Now are you seeing some pattern with respect to difference? 2, then 3, then 5, then 7. Where have you seen these numbers together? These are actually prime numbers. Understood? So 2, then 3, then 5, then 7. Next would be what? Difference between them should be 9. No, but 9 is not a prime number. So 9 won't be the difference. Next difference has to be 11. So answer becomes 18 plus 11, that is 29. So answer becomes 29, not 27. Why? Because this is a series of prime numbers. As you can see, 2 is also there. Understood? Then next. Yeah, this one. So let's see this. So what is x in the sequence? Now again, first identify the nature of the sequence. Now 24. So x may be some decrease, okay. But after this, After this, from 12 to 18, 36, 90, this we don't know right now with respect to x, but you can see this is completely increasing series. Oscillating will be oscillating for every term, for odd and even terms, it will be oscillating. So this is an increasing series. Now, next thing what you do, once you identify this is an increasing series, so this is an increasing series, then you find the difference between the terms. So difference between the terms, 6, then 18, then this is what? This is 40. So this is 54. Correct? Yes. So 6, 18, 54. Can you see a pattern? This is multiplication of 3. Correct? So, but the differences is changing very drastically. So this is not a plus or minus series. Most probably it is a multiplication series. Now, if it is a multiplication series, let's try to find out. From 12 to 18, how you will go? Into 1.5. Next is 18 to 36 into 2. Then 36 to 90. What pattern you are seeing here? 1.5, 2. Next should be 2.5. Is 2.5 satisfying? This only you have to check. So 36, 2.5 means into 5 by 2. So 1 time, 18 time, 18 5s are 90. Yes. So it is satisfying. So this is correct. Now let's backtrack it. So this will be multiplication by, this is 2.5 to 1.5, 1. So this will be actually 12 itself. Then this also should satisfy. So this should have the multiplication by 0.5. Or 24 into 0.5 gives you what? Again 12. Answer becomes B, that is 12. Understood? Please remember these two series. They have repeated this series up to number of times UPSC. As you might have seen in all these PYQs, these two series. You please remember. Multiplication by 0.5, multiplication by 1, multiplication by 1.5, multiplication by 2, multiplication by 2.5, goes on like this. This is first series that you need to remember. Second series, into 1.5, into 0.5, into 1.5, into 2.5, into 3.5, into 4.5, goes on like this. These are the two series. Please remember them by heart. They have given this many times. So what is good about the series? Because initial multiplication is by 0.5. Correct. What happens? Initially the series decreases, and that's why student get confused with respect to the nature of series. Increasing decreasing है क्या ही भाई, पहले घट रहा था फिर बढ़ गया, तो परेशान हो जाते हैं. So that's why they give this series. So using this 0.5, first series decreases. Now here the series gives the same term. Then also students get confused. So you need not get confused. Leave the first term or first two terms and then start seeing it. You will see it clearly. That's it. Thank you.